Rizal arrived in BIARRITZ at the beginning of February 1891. He was warmly welcomed by the Bousteds, particularly Mr. Bousted, who had taken a great liking for him because of his remarkable talents. February 11, 1891, writing from BIARRITZ to Mariano Ponce, he said, "I have put on much weight since I arrived here. My cheeks are no longer shrunken as before, for the reason that I go to bed early and I have no cares." Rizal, having lost his beloved Eleonor, came to entertain considerable affection for, now, the prettier and younger daughter of his host. He wrote to his intimate friends, except Professor Blumentritt, of his love for Nelly, also called Nelly, and his intention to propose marriage to her. Del Pilar teased him about changing the O and Noli to N. Antonio Luna, who loved and lost Nelly, also encouraged Rizal to court her. With the encouragement of his close friends, Rizal courted Nelly, who in turn reciprocated his affection. Unfortunately, their romance beneath the lovely BIARRITZ moon did not have a happy fairy tale finale. Rizal's marriage proposal failed for two reasons: one, he refused to give up his Catholic faith and be converted to Protestantism, as Nelly demanded, and two, Nelly's mother did not like Rizal as a son-in-law. While wooing Nell and enjoying so many magnificent moonlight nights with her, he kept working on his second novel, which he began to write in Calamba in 1887. On March 29, 1891, the eve of his departure from BIARRITZ to Paris, he finished the manuscript of Il Filibusterismo. Rizal bade farewell to the hospitable and friendly Bousteds, parents and daughters, on March 30, 1891, and proceeded to Lares by train. From Paris, he wrote to his friend José Maubassa in Hong Kong on April 4, expressing his desire to go to that British colony and practice ophthalmology in order to earn his living. Fay also requested Bassa to advance him the amount for a first-class steamer ticket from Europe to Hong Kong. By the middle of April 1891, Rizal was back in Brussels, where he was happily received by Marie and Suzanne Jacobi, his landladies, and, above all, by Petite Suzanne, the Belgian girl who loved him. From Brussels, on May 1, 1891, he notified the propaganda authorities in Manila to cancel his monthly allowance and devote the money to some better cause, such as the education of a young Filipino student in Europe. His notification was contained in a letter addressed to Mr. L. Lorena. Del Pilar himself realized the need for Rizal's collaboration in both the propaganda movement and in the La Solidaridad newspaper, because the enthusiasm for the reform crusade in Spain was declining. On August 7, 1891, he wrote to Rizal, begging forgiveness for any resentment and requesting him, Rizal, to resume writing for the La Solidaridad. In Brussels, Rizal worked day after day revising the finished manuscript of El Filibusterismo and readied it for printing. Apparently, the revision was mostly completed on May 30, 1891.